Hello, coolers. Welcome to another interesting episode of Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca. In this episode, we are going to be discussing on three interesting stories, guys. Starting with Ousmane Dembele, as it has been reported that Barcelona are set to meet with his agents next week, to discuss his future and extend his contract. Of course, we have been hearing series of meetings, but most of them have been unsuccessful. And Barcelona hope that this time around they will meet with his agents and then negotiate a new contract for Dembele. So we are going to be discussing on that. Then secondly, we are going to be discussing about this Cameroonian international Andre Onana, of course, who was also a Barcelona academy product. And of course, Barcelona, according to Fabrizio Romano, are monitoring Onana very closely. Of course, we know Onana is serving a ban as it stands. He is not playing football. And of course, he's a brilliant goalkeeper. And it has been reported by Fabrizio Romano that Barcelona are closely monitoring him. And of course, they are trying to sign him in the future. So we're going to be discussing much more on that. Then to conclude, talking about Barcelona sponsors, of course, Rakuten, which is our main sponsors for our shirt. And we discussed about this some days ago when I was saying how Rakuten want to end the contract with Barcelona. So of course, recently it has been reported that Barcelona are looking for a new sponsor, which is now imminent, that there will be a new shirt sponsor for Barcelona next season. So we are going to be discussing on that as well. So callers, as we get ready to discuss those stories in much detail, please do well to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, so you always stay updated with latest Barcelona news and everything related to Barcelona here on this channel, Viva Barca. Barca, Barca, Barca. Barcelona are expecting to meet Ousmane Dembele's agent next week to progress contract talks. Dembele is out of contract next summer, and Barcelona are now keen to extend his deal due to failing to sell the winger. The Frenchman was linked with a move away from the summer, but after he picked up an injury during Euro 2020, any plans for the transfer were scuppered. Dembele remains out, having undergone an operation, not due to return until significantly October or so, but Barcelona are still keen to extend the winger's contract, albeit on a reduced wage. And with talks set to be going well, according to Mundo Deportivo, Barca are expecting to meet Dembele's agent Moussa Sissoko next week. A date is set to be agreed, but according to the report, it's possible the two parties will sit down on Tuesday ahead of Barca's Champions League clash with Bayern Munich at the Camp Nou. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, it seems like Dani Olmo might not be the only former La Masia prospect that Barcelona are looking to sign. According to reputed journalist and transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, the Catalans are keeping a close watch on AFC Ajax goalkeeper Andre Onana. The 25-year-old starlet, out of the academy of former Barcelona striker Samuel Eto'o in his homeland, Cameroon, before making his way to La Masia in 2010. Onana spent more than 4 years on the club books before eventually moving to Ajax in January 2015. Having made his debut a year later, Onana went on to establish himself as the first choice of the Dutch Giants, making 204 appearances, in which he has 83 clean sheets. Onana, however, has not featured for the Eredivisie outfit since January earlier this year after having been hit with a doping ban, which runs till November. And with his contract set to run out at the end of the season, the Cameroonian international will be available on a free transfer next summer. And it seems like Barcelona are ready to make a swoop for their former academy ace. The Catalans could be needing a new backup goalkeeper, with current second choice Neto keen on leaving the Camp Nou. Indeed, the Brazilian was intent on securing an exit in the summer transfer window itself, but Marc-Andre ter Stegen's injury meant manager Ronald Koeman decided to keep hold of him. However, that might not be the case next year. And even though academy prospect Inaki Pena has been previously tipped to set up and become the backup shot stopper, Barcelona could be eyeing a more experienced option in the form of Onana. However, the Blaugrana are not the only club eyeing the Cameroonian, with reigning Serie A champions also keen. The Nerazzurri see him as the ideal replacement for urgent captain Sami Handanovic and have been in a contract with his agent. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, it seems Joan Laporta's headache as the president of the club in its darkest realm will only continue to grow multifold, as Rakuten have decided not to continue with the club as the primary shirt sponsor, reports Sport. There are several offers on the table for Barcelona, owing to their stature in the sport. However, the departure of Lionel Messi is bound to have taken a toll on the size of the offers. Rakuten and Barcelona started out as partners in 2017, with the Japanese company paying 55 million euros per year for 3 years. Eventually, the amount was reduced to 30 million euros when the two parties agreed on a renewal in October 2020. Beko, Barca's sleeve sponsor, will also be replaced. Both deals will be replaced with better contracts with different companies. Additionally, the club is also rumored to be looking for naming rights for the new stadium. It will help the club provide an additional stream of revenue to be able to compete in the transfer market, while being able to also pursue their goal of expanding the Camp Nou. So callers, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any latest news from Barcelona. Until next time, bye bye.